Time to find out which DLC character has harnessed the most raw power. Sup my lovely bushes, Globku here, and today we're revisiting one of the most popular videos that we've ever made. We're just having a bit of fun with the top 10 most powerful supers in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and geez, look at those views! So back in the day I had fun making this video, and apparently you guys enjoyed it as well. It seems like a no-brainer that now at the end of Season 1 we should revisit the video and see how powerful the DLC characters really are. So first thing we're gonna do is look at the raw power, raw level 3s, raw whatever the characters have, and see how much damage they deal compared to one another. And after we see all the damage numbers, we'll see which ones make it into the overall top 10. Sound like a plan? Let's do it! The weakest DLC character is Zamasu. Zamasu's level 3, Raw, deals only 3,900 points of damage. I also made some tests with his level 1, trying to get it at different heights to see if it would deal more damage, but no. Even if you're very high in the map, the level 1 only has that initial hit, and then it carries the opponent into the ground without dealing any damage before the explosion. So the height doesn't really matter for his level 1 damage, meaning the most damage I could get out of a Raw super with Zamasu was his level 3, and it is one of the weakest ones in the entire game. The second weakest DLC character is Android 17, with only 4 points of damage over Zamasu. This super also has a fixed amount of damage. It does not change if you do it closer to the target or higher in the air. 3,904 is the damage you can deal with a Raw level 3 from Android 17. Moving on to number 6 on the DLC list, we have Vegeta with his final Kamehameha. It also has a fixed amount of damage. The ground and aerial versions do exactly the same damage, either point blank or from full screen distance. You get 4,108 points of damage no matter what. And number 5 on the DLC list, we have Base Vegeta. Do make sure your target is on the ground for maximum damage, because if you decide to pick them up and throw them in the air, the damage will be reduced, because they'll miss all that juicy damage that would lift them off the ground. And sneaking just ahead of Vegeta at number 4 with only 24 extra points of damage is Bardock. The most popular level 3 in the game. It's become a meme in tournaments at this point. Gives you one of the best Oki in the game, but it is ranked 4th in the DLC leaderboards as far as raw damage goes. So obviously its value comes from somewhere else, but this is as far as it will go in this rank. And our top 3 starts getting pretty serious, and it starts with Cooler. Now most of you will do is raw level 3 while on the ground because it's a parry, right? You predict the opponent is gonna press a button, so you counter with a level 3. It's perfect, right? But if you want maximum damage from this level 3, you actually need to do the aerial version. And this one sits at 4,770 points of damage. So next time you throw a Cooler raw level 3, you might want to consider TKing it. At number 2 is Broly, and his level 3 at first doesn't seem like anything impressive. But if you perform the slow version, then we start to see how much damage he can really deal. And this is one of those supers that deals more damage the higher you are on the stage. Well, kind of, actually. I did get ridiculously high and actually dealt less damage than if I was at the edge of the screen. So if you can land this super right at the edge of the screen there, you'll get a whopping 5,712 points of damage. Thing is, I bet this number can go even higher, but this is as high as I could get it. But do feel free to try it at home. And at the number 1 on the DLC list, everyone knows what's coming. It's Space Goku's Spirit Bomb. And yes, this is another one of those that actually deals more damage the higher it hits. Except if you go too high, because then the damage is actually lower. So once again, the edge of the screen seems to be the sweet spot, and 6,120 was as high as I could take his Spirit Bomb raw damage. And that is the top 8 for the DLC characters. Do any of them break into the overall top 10? Let's find out. At number 10, previously we had Adult Gohan. If you went into Maximum Power Unleashed, his level 3 would deal 4,533 points of damage, and that actually leaves most of the DLC characters out of the top 10 already. Only the top 3 DLC characters rank above Gohan as far as raw damage. And then Beerus was at number 9 with 4,800 points of damage, which also is gonna leave Cooler behind. So with that, only Broly and Base Goku are gonna break into this top 10, and this is how the final top 10 currently looks. Trunks at number 10 with the Heat Dome attack, dealing 4,863 points of damage. Frieza at the number 9 with his Golden Frieza Nova Striker for 5,040 points of damage. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at number 8 with his level 5 dealing 5,522. Broly breaks into the top 10 right here at number 7 with his really high, really slow moving Gigantic Meteor, dealing 5,712 points of damage. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is at number 6 with his level 5 Super, dealing 5,930 points of damage. Base Goku makes it to the number 5 with his incredibly high Spirit Bomb, dealing 6,120, which is only 23 points of damage below number 4, which is Teen Gohan's Father-Son Kamehameha at 6,143 points of damage. Number 3 is still Tien, spending all 7 bars for 6,600 points of damage, and honestly from here I don't see anyone beating the top 2 anytime soon. Captain Ginyu can still deal 9,999 points of damage, and Android 16's Self-Destruct still goes for 50,000. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun with this video. I certainly had fun making it, especially like trying to see how high I could go with Broly and Base Goku. That was definitely different from what I usually do with Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let me know which super in Dragon Ball FighterZ is your favorite and why. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. All the videos and live streams on this channel are only made possible by viewers just like you. Head over to Patreon, find out how you can help us out like these top supporters right here. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.